Female members of China's armed forces will play a part in next month's grand parade to commemorate the end of World War II. CCTV's Han Bin spoke to the 4 female pilots who will fly China's most advanced fighter jets above Tiananmen Square.
They are some of the toughest pilots in China. They are the Air Force's first group of female fighter pilots. They belong to the Airborne Honor Guard, the August 1st aerobatic team. Flying one of the world's most lethal warplanes sets them apart from others their age.
This career used to be completely dominated by men. Previously, all female pilots in the PLA Air Force flew transport aircraft, but no female pilots had ever flown fighter jets in China. That's a big challenge for us in our lifetime.
He Xiaoli told us the 4 women have flown 4 types of planes, including second and third generation Chinese fighter jets. All of them have logged nearly 1,000 hours of flying time. The Air Force first recruited female fighter pilots in 2005. Only 16 made it through the grueling 4-year training. In 2013, He Xiaoli and 3 others were chosen by the Air Force aerobatic team to fly the J-10.
When I first flew the J-10, there were a lot of corrections to my flying, as my arms weren't strong enough. I then realized that flying a fighter jet requires not only superb technique, but also physical strength. I did a lot of physical training to build up my arms. It made it easier to fly a smooth formation with male pilots later on.
The need for female pilots is increasing in China's ambitious Air Force modernization drive. Many believe it highlights a rising role of women in the military and a growing number of female astronauts in the future.
I
have to say all the 4 female pilots are working very hard. Although they can't compare with male pilots in terms of physical strength, they have managed to do the same with hard training. For example, a complete turnaround maneuver takes a lot of strength for precision formation. Now they can do it almost as well we can.
Independently designed and developed by China, the J-10 fighter jets have become the major aircraft of the aerobatic team. Jets are a challenge for any pilot to fly, and the participation of the female pilots is yet another sign that the People's Liberation Army Air Force is developing rapidly.
I think the biggest challenge is still being a female pilot. I'm married, and I want to have a child. I hope I can continue flying fighter jets after I give birth. That could be the biggest challenge in my life, but I'm ready for that.
He Xiaoli has never thought of giving up ever since she was selected to be a pilot. She believes strength alone does not determine a top pilot, and the sky is not the limit. The takeoff of female pilots represents a new era for the PLA Air Force. Chairman Mao said women hold up half the sky. For these women, that's just the start. Han Bin, at the PLA Air Force Base in Tianjin, CCTV.